Welcome to the party.
Hey man, what's up? Johnny and the Greg, and we have Tina back.
What's
Hi, Tina.
up?
How's it going, Tina?
Hello.
So we brought
Hi.
Tina aboard because this is our famous beard episode, where
We,
Greg
ho-
and I,
we hope it will be a famous episode.
yeah,
I wait. Was I supposed to have one too? I totally got rid of mine. Was I supposed to have one?
yeah,
It's okay.
yeah, you
It's
were,
okay.
but that's all right. That's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. So we had our quarantine
told him to
beards
email you.
going, and Greg and I called each other last week saying, okay, so we got to do something about this. We got to get rid of this, or we got to trim it, or we got to do something. And I thought, well, I'm going to bring up Tina, see if Tina can give us any advice. But before we get to that point, Greg, how's been the growing for you?
Okay. I mean, I was bearded before
Uh-huh.
COVID hit, but when you called me and said let's do COVID beards and just let everything go and not trim and not, I was like, oh, okay, because the only other time I'd really let it grow, um, it came out very Amish looking, and that it just kind of went from here out, and when I mean out, I mean like straight out. But
Mhm.
I wasn't using any kind of product on it. I wasn't. I think I eventually got like one of those, dad style black combs that I'm just like, "Ooh, maybe this will work," and just trying to do it because I haven't owned a comb, a brush, really anything in 20 years. So
It's true. I forgot.
So you've been bald since you were like 5?
yeah, about that. Charlie Brown did for most of my schooling. Yeah, it's 20 some years. I either had like shaved like just with a clipper type hair, or I started like using the cold steel. Gosh, yeah, it's been about 20 years ago. So
Tina, are you seeing anybody in your salon where it's like the beards are all it's all beards now? Are you seeing that or?
Well, we're getting a lot of lazy, and since everybody has to put a mask on anyway, they don't care. Like
Right.
girls aren't doing their makeup and stuff. So I've seen a lot of guys with like that I had to like blend in right in through here just to,
Mhm.
like, make sure that it can whatever they do at home. But the trend had been coming back anyway.
Yeah.
It's just the problem is um Hollywood makes it so easy to look like you got hair overnight when people don't realize that it takes forever to grow
Oh
hair.
yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And facial hair, they can make it look like they had a beard. I mean, they can do anything now with like just glue and
Right. That's true.
that kind of stuff. So yeah, but there's a lot of beards, a lot.
Yeah.
I have one of those gator masks where it's actually around your neck and you pull it up rather than and I can't
So
remember where we
beard
were,
goes
but
like this.
yeah, it was literally like I had this, and it was like just tufted like right up, and I could feel it by my eyes. And my son's looking at me like, Dad, what do you?" He's like, "You gotta calm it down a little bit." And I'm like, "Oh," and I'm like tucking it back in and everything. So, but it's interesting you bring up the blending thing. I mean, I got my headset on, but like as a bald guy, you've got to decide like
Do
where
you
do you
cut it
want it to
off
start? Do you
or
want it to start here? Do you want it to start up here? But if you're bald and there's not a lot there anymore,
you can't?
then I mean, and the consistency changes. I
Mhm.
mean, from
It's like
hair
there's
to
like
beard.
nothing.
That's
There's like you have like this
yeah.
little patch right here that like nothing grows. So
I
it's
Uh-huh.
either
see.
like just kind of go through it and just stick it out, or
Well,
just go.
that's the big advice. Even when I did start growing a beard, which was just about 3 years ago, and it was one of those decisions where I'm like, I've never done it. I'm gonna just start. And my wife was like, "Are you sure?" Because she really wasn't
It's gonna
a
be painful.
fan ever. Yeah, I mean, it's she's like not a fan,
Well,
but
what am I allowed to say? I don't know.
anything you want. I mean,
Okay.
we don't censor.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I was one of those things where my wife was not crazy about it, but I kind of just made that. I'm like, hey, we've been married almost 20 years at that point. I don't think you're going anywhere because I grow a beard, so I'm just going to do it. So I did. And then when I got to the point, and it was just like a stick to it. I mean, and that's, John, even you said in your research of growing a beard, everything you read is just like you're going to want to get rid of it.
Yep.
Just
it's because it's itchy and it gets in your way, and it just you feel like you have pubes on your face. It really does.
You do feel like you have pubes. I will say that. What I
John
will say
hasn't had those in 20 years either.
No.
Apparently, they just went right to his face.
No, actually, Greg, I actually had them. I just didn't know they were that. There's a certain gray where it looks clear, and so I had no idea. Anyway, my experience.
You knew what you were getting into when you came on the show.
Oh no, I knew exactly what I was getting into.
We warned you.
You know what, Tina? Before we go any further, go ahead, give us a joke. He might find it funny.
Oh.
All right, think of one as I'm talking.
Well, yeah, I'll think of one.
Okay. Greg, she has this annoying habit of telling me a joke and they're dad jokes, Greg. They're horrible.
They're not.
They're horrible
Did
jokes.
he see my 17-hour podcast?
Oh, I did. Yes.
You saw it.
Exactly.
The whole thing. I sat through the whole thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Our listeners have been putting up with me for over a year. So, so a joke story. And we're going to go from beards and then we sidetracked to jokes. And that's why we almost called the show Bouncing Red Ball. Yeah. So I went to go see a band. My friends, it's a husband-wife singer-songwriter band thing. So they played at a bar on Friday. And we went. And so it's the middle of summer. I wear a kilt most of the time. So I'm wearing my kilt in an Irish pub. So automatically people are like, oh, look at that guy. So there was a wedding there that night, like a wedding reception in one of the side rooms. And there's a guy who looks like he's 90. And he's got like the old man Hawaiian shirt on where he's just an old guy. So pretty tiny. And he's kind of like walking around talking to everybody. And he comes up to me and he's like, I know you. And I'm like, okay, sure. I never seen this guy before. He's like, yeah, I saw you when I was in Ireland. And I'm like, never been there, but all right, yeah. And he's like, hey, you know what I learned in Ireland? I'm like, what's that? He's like, do you know how you get an Irish girl pregnant? I'm like, oh, dear Lord, I'm going to get a dirty old man joke. And I did. And he's like, you know how to get a woman pregnant in Ireland? I'm like, no, it goes 2 highballs with a squirt.
Oh, nice. Oh.
From this 90-something-year-old dude in a Hawaiian shirt. And I'm like, oh, you're so cute. I just want to put you in my pocket.
You're so cute.
It was hilarious.
All right, I can tell Tina's got it now.
I do. So, an Irishman walks into a bar, or actually, he walks out of a bar. No, actually, it could happen.
There's the joke.
There's the joke. I know it wasn't.
That's the type of shit I have to deal with every time I get my hair cut.
Okay. So there's an Englishman, an American, and an Irishman that all go into a bar and they all order a beer, and a fly ends up in each of their beer. So the Englishman says, no, I don't want that one. Give me another one. The American just takes the fly out. It's like, whatever, I'll drink the beer. The Irishman takes the fly by his wings and says, spit it out, you son of a bitch.
That's a good one. I like that one. Congratulations, Tina. Good
Thank
one.
you. Thank you.
All right. Going back to the beards.
The topic. Yes, the topic.
Oh, the actual topic.
Hair care.
Yeah. What I understood about beards is stick it out. It does get itchy, but if you use the oil that you gave me, the beard oil, it actually keeps it moisturized, and it's not been itchy since. But I wash it every day.
It's hair.
I put in coconut oil on it now. That seems to really work.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. It makes it nice and soft. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that's not all I have to say about beards, but you definitely have to groom it. Yeah. Now, there are some hard guys out there that say, like, they don't touch it. They usually don't keep it very long because it just drives them nuts.
And you've met my brother, and he's like that. He when he grows a beard, like when he's a huge outdoorsman, so he's into hunting and whatnot. And when hunting season is coming up, he'll grow out a beard, but he won't do anything to it. He just lets it grow. And his doesn't get any length to it. It just like curls up and gets kind of thick. And but he's like, I don't use it. I don't use oil. I don't use any of that. I'm like, and that's where I'm like, doesn't it itch? I mean, you need the oil because like your skin is just, that's what the itchy is that you've got dry skin under all that. And it's like and he says I don't know if he uses shampoo anymore because he's getting to be about my stage of baldness, but like he's like just using, whatever cheap ass shampoo they use. I mean,
Tina, is that in your line of work? Do you recommend people for their beard use just regular shampoo and conditioner, or should they buy beard shampoo and conditioner?
I personally believe that the shampoo and conditioner for your head can be the same.
Okay.
Because it's still hair. But if you have curly hair on your face and you have not as much curly on your top, you're not going to use the same type of shampoo. So you're not going to get the same thing. So like this is going to be one texture. You're going to want to use more moisturizing stuff on your beard because it's already drier. And curly hair and thicker, coarser hair is already drier. So you want to use something. That's my opinion.
The fact that being a professional and you're like separating the type of goo product that men would use, you're already headed in the opposite direction. Most of the because they want, we've got hair care, beard care, and body wash thicker. And everything else all in one bottle.
I know. I know. It's Gibbs. Gibbs is one of my favorites. It's a 3-in-1, and it's a great like smelling one, but
is that the oil I use?
Huh?
Is that the oil I use?
The Gibbs, yeah.
Okay, it's Gibbs.
Yeah,
okay.
It's Gibbs.
I just call it the purple skull.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the top hat. It's in the shape of a purple-headed. The oil is purple colored. It's in the shape of a skull head bottle with the top hat for a cap.
It has a black top hat on it.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't have the brown. Yeah, it has the black one.
Right.
And they sell it at like a salon type place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I haven't really set foot in one of those in a long time either. I took my son to a Sports Cuts up by us.
Okay.
Sport Clips. Sorry, Sport Clips. Yeah. Well, the one that's like a Foot Locker inside. And
Sport Clips. Yeah. Well, depends. Well, where are you?
I'm around Wisconsin. A place called Oconomowoc is.
Well, how far are you? Like how far north?
Oh, from John's house. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Burlington, past Racine, like that. Okay.
Yes, yeah. I'm like straight west of Milwaukee by like an hour.
Well, Sport Clips is definitely the locker room on the inside. That's Lady Jane's, but I don't know if you would take your kid to Lady Jane's. But...
What's Lady Jane's?
It's another sports themed.
But is it more like Hooters?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I'm just kidding.
That's what we call it. It's the Hooters of yeah.
Okay.
No,
I've come a long way in salon since I.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I understand that guys want to do an all-in-one. So like if you want to use the same shampoo for your beard, use the same shampoo for your beard. I don't like, but if you like, you're going to have something for more curly, both of you are really like something that's going to be a little bit more moisturizing. It's just because of how dry it is,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So looking at Greg's beard, if we were to trim it today, not saying that we are or not, but if you were to look at that beard, how would you go about, you ruined it. That's not how this is supposed to go today. You ruined it.
Cut. Let's go back.
Yes, you're supposed to do that.
I thought we were going to do that when we came back. All right.
No, Greg, that's why we had a whole production meeting to talk about that, and you blew it in 14 minutes. Yeah, okay. You blew it in 14 minutes, sir.
We did not have a production meeting.
Yes, we did. Anyway.
Come back with a beer.
looking at
Okay.
Greg's, what would you suggest?
So can I admit that I already sneak peeked at like all the pictures that I could find? Okay.
Because I got this is what I got going on here. So.
I know. No, I think Greg would be way better with like a very, very tight, more like closer to his skin, even if it is kind of like a little bit of a fade and down into something a little bit thicker in here, but still really close to the skin. Maybe take it a little bit lower right here because everybody wants to hide the double chin thing. I don't know. But I mean, he has a nice like face, and I've already seen how he looks in general with like shorter hair. But you can't pull off the long, not like that. You'd have to like, if you wanted to get down to like a really big beard, you'd have to like trim it. You'd have to like go in through here and like really kind of baby it for a really long time just to try to grow it, if that's what you want to do.
Okay, hang on one second. Before anybody moves, I'm going to screenshot and share this. Could he end up doing this, Tina? Could he do this right here? See where my cursor is? You guys seeing this or no?
It's coming through.
Oh,
could he pull that if he took his time?
Here's the thing. I know what your beard feels like. Your beard could end up like that. I don't know how his feels like. I would just, by looking at the pictures, I could see that his is more straggly. So like he's not going to be able to get the thickness and the like all of that girth on the side, but he can be able to get it probably more down in through this area, but then he's going to be all sparse here. So for him, he needs to be close in through here to make it look like he actually has more of a beard. Instead of it being like this, it's just not going to look good for him.
Okay. So even if he were to tough it out and grow it longer, it's pretty much going to look like that, just longer.
Just longer. Yeah, it won't look like that picture. I mean, you could try, but even if he wanted to put a lot of product, he's not going to.
Greg, have you?
Would.
Yeah,
He won't, and I can already tell that.
Hey, Greg, would you? You said by the way my beard feels.
Right.
You saying? So explain to me when you're talking about a beard feel, how you can tell how it's going to grow or what would look good, because that was. Explain that.
So basically, I have to. The way that I think about it is that, just like how I would think about how something would be on the top of your head, I have to think about it on your face, right?
Okay.
Well, you have this bushy, you have this like like you just have all of this right on your face.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that. You can even see it in the pit, and like just on screen, you can see the difference, right?
Okay.
So with your type of hair, it's just like if I were to take your hair on your beard and try to do the same hairstyle that you're trying to do on the top of your head, do you think you can move that hair and do it the way that you do on the top of your head?
No.
No, because the hair on the top of your head is completely a different texture.
Right, yeah.
That's the same like him. So his is a different texture, and I can tell that just by, but your feel of it, you just have so much. Like I already know your beard. I know your hair. I know his. I was very surprised that it grew out like this when you did it. I was very surprised.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just didn't think that, because you're so sparse like in through here.
Yeah.
That I didn't think that it was going to get that dense. That's the word, dense.
Oh, that's one thing I want to mention to people out there who want to grow a beard, but you guys end up looking like Mark Wahlberg halfway through it. Keep growing it. It's actually going to fill in. I didn't believe it. I actually started taking biotin.
Biotin?
Biotin. It's a small. It's a. I watch on YouTube. I think it's called the Beard Brand channel, and they went through every tutorial you could ever go through in terms of beard trimming and the supplements you should take, or if you just want to. They say drink a ton of water, eat a clean diet. All of it goes into that. Greg, I think it looks glorious. I don't know why anybody has a problem with it. But
nobody has a problem with it. It's just because you want me to do that Kratos. You want me to get the full, and it just doesn't do that.
Let me ask you a question, Greg.
Mhm.
Do I want it more than you want it?
I believe so. I
Okay.
really do.
He's doing it for laziness. You're doing it because I was like, hey, what can we do?
No. I want Greg to have the Kratos look. I don't want the Kratos look. I want him to have the Kratos
Well,
look.
and I think it would be cool, but like, I know what I'm working with here, man.
I just believe in you, Greg. I believe in you, and I think through the positive reinforcement of my verbal hugs, it's going to grow the right way. That's
Sure.
how I've always felt.
Well, keep it up, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right.
Is there any truth, and this is like the wives' tale, like if you're looking to grow a beard, that if you grow it out, go do that complete shave, and that it's going to come back thicker? Is there truth to that?
Yep. I'll tell you the reason why. There's a guy named Matthew. He came in last year, okay? And I had gotten him the first time and I noticed that he had no facial hair. The second time I had gotten him, he had a little bit. And I was like, dude, you should really start growing it out. Well, he was in a bet, I think, with his uncle. All right. And his uncle's like, oh, $100 you won't be able to grow it out and then shave it off or something like that, right? So I told him, keep growing it, keep growing it. He just came in. This is what? We're on Sunday. He came in early this past week.
Yeah.
And he had shaved it a few weeks ago. Yeah, what is that noise? Let's see.
That's my dog got the zoomies, and he's like just going up and down the house here.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
sorry.
No. So he was talking about how ever since he grew, because he had like still like that baby, just I don't know, it was just weird. And he shaved it all off, and he said a couple weeks ago he shaved it off, and ever since he shaved it off, it's been growing thicker. I was like, dude, I've been telling him, like, once he was able to get the $100 and he started like shaving it, it was like his hair or his pores or something was just like, woo, let's open back up. And the hair was just, it really does.
So it does. Interesting.
It does.
I have done
I've seen
complete shaves like I think twice in the last couple of years, where it was just one of those. I'm like, well, for a little bit it was like, I don't know what it was. I had like cold sores or whatever, a crack in the side. I'm like, and my stash kept poking at it. I'm like, that sucks. So I just got pissed and shaved it all off. But then it did start to come back a little bit thicker. I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't know if it was just my perception of it or if it was actually happening because I started to take care of it a little bit more. But yeah, I think that's interesting that the human body will start to do that. And the other thing, I was at I don't know where it was, some kind of shape place where it was growing out very to the side. Talked to another woman who same type of work that you do, and she's like, when you had hair, was it kind of trained? I'm like, oh yeah, it was trained. I had a part on this side, I could brush it over there, and it just kind of did that naturally. She's like, your beard hair is the same. Like if you get a brush and just keep going down with it, this won't happen. It'll start to get directed. I'm like, no shit. I never thought that facial hair would do that. So, yeah.
So if I were to give advice to anybody, again, that is growing a beard or you're thinking of doing it, I would say buy beard wash. I would say buy beard oil and take care of it about as much as you take care of whatever you got on top of your head. It works that way.
If not more, because you're going to end up with like food. You're going to end up with like you have spit and that smells, and like you have to actually take care more of your beard than you do the top of your head.
How do women look at beards in your opinion? Have you guys talked about it at the salon?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I like facial hair, but it also depends on the person and what looks good on them.
Right, of course. That's
like my boyfriend can grow a beard like yours, okay, Johnny, but like his is straight. His doesn't curl, right? But he looks really good with it short like Greg's.
Okay.
Like nice and close to his. He can do both, but his grows straight. But his is all like he has a lot more black and dark than you do.
Right.
But like he thinks he's like super white. I'm like, no, you're not, dude. Like
I think it's like that with every, like when I was in high school, I wanted my hair straight and it would always be curly. I couldn't do anything about it. It used to piss me off. I think every guy's like that. They want what they don't have, right?
right, right.
Greg, I was going to ask you, with your beard, it looks really soft right now, and it looks like really like, is it the black shirt that's blending in so well, or is it? Oh, I see it frizzing out now. Okay.
Oh, it's got some flyaways.
So if you grow, is it going to grow this way? Like if you let it grow, is it going to go flat out that way, or isn't gravity just going to take effect and pull it down?
No.
I mean, I gotta like.
I mean, and I brushed it out.
Yeah, you gotta
brush it out. Got here, yeah. And I will sit as I'm like watching TV, and I just sit there. I will start pulling down.
Pulling it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'll sit here. I'll be doing this action, stuff
you
like
know
that.
What'd be good? A fade brush. Like hold on.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what a fade brush is. It sounds so exciting, but it's probably just like a brush.
Well, even when she's talking,
she's coming
about,
back. She's coming back. Here she is.
One of these.
Oh, that's a fade brush?
Mm-hmm.
That's more or less what I have.
Yeah, that's what I have
and
too.
You just keep
brushing it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also got one of those for Father's Day. My wife got me the hot, like the beard that the thing that you go through and it
flat iron.
Yeah,
like
no, it's not flat iron. A hot comb. Yes.
Does that work pretty well?
It worked well. It got it super fluffy to the point where it was hard to manage, and I had to then put like balm in there. Do you use balm? Do you use balm?
I do.
It would get Okay. But if he uses too much for Greg, it would get too greasy.
Yeah, I got to be careful.
He has to be careful because it sparks.
Well, and I'm an oily individual anyway.
It's all the cheese.
It's the great thing about being me when you can be 40, be bald, and still worry about acting.
Yes. Oh my God. Where is it? Down right there. 35.
That's right. That's right. We're way past caring about.
I don't know.
But you're right. I mean, I have to because at one point I'm like, I'm gonna do the treatments. So I've got beard wash, I've got beard conditioner, I've got beard oil, I've got beard balm, and I have like the scruff stuff. And one time I used oil and got it all, just really got it in there. And then I put beard balm on, and I'm like, I am dripping right now. This is gross. And you could just feel it. So I took another shower. And
it's like having Crisco.
Crisco
on your face.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. Right. I mean, because in the beard balm I like. I mean, it's a sandalwood scented one, and
sandalwood.
It was great. Yeah, it was great. Yeah. Picked it up in Austin.
Breathe, Tina, breathe.
Sorry.
Real. Yes,
very.
Talk about beards and sandalwood. What kind of? With a guy who lives in Wisconsin who's a pack. I mean, hello. I can't help myself. Sorry.
There's a million of us. So yeah, I did. But I have to.
You guys sync that? I don't think you guys saw that. You guys actually synced the drink. When you got your drinking, it was synced.
Oh,
it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I didn't see that.
For those of you that are listening visually, you'll have to tune in on YouTube and see that at 28 minutes and 9 seconds. That's when it happened.
28 minutes already? Oh, my God.
I guess that's one way to get more hits on YouTube. Just be like, oh, if you do this, you can go see it.
Yeah.
Tina.
It has a tassel, yes.
How should we trim this guy up?
You?
Yes. This is what you're doing, Tina.
Well, I know what I'm dealing with you. That's why it's like, you know who you kind of remind me of? I think it's Aquaman. Is that him? His beard?
Momoa?
Is that his name?
Jason
The one that takes off his like.
I want to say Moana, but that's not his name.
Jason Momoa. Momoa.
Thank you.
Yeah, like your beard. I think reminds me of that. I don't know.
Gross. I think he has a gross beard.
I don't know. Am I thinking? I think.
No. If that's what you think, it's what you think.
In Aquaman, yeah, he does have kind of a. I think they did that on purpose, where it's just scraggly. Of course, I've seen him in person, and it is pretty
Yeah.
Who
Pretty
have you
wild.
seen him or Aquaman?
Jason Momoa. I've seen him in person. Yeah.
You okay, Tina?
I'm good.
I didn't swoon or anything. I just went. I looked.
Yeah,
John
that's weird.
John
That's
was with
weird.
me.
That I'm
both
thinking of.
looked at him. We both looked
That's
at
what
him.
you
And we
think?
went,
It's better, like more coiffed.
Coiffed?
Yeah, it's
I
like
like
What
his.
the heck does coiffed mean?
it means it's like combed right.
Sure.
It's like it looks
Oh.
nice. Like it's
Okay. Go ahead, Greg. You were saying something.
I liked his beard in Game of Thrones, where it was just like
Drago.
he had it. Yeah, the Drago beard, which was like big and he had like braids in it.
Yeah.
It was like bunched together, like very barbarian like. So I thought that was pretty cool.
So, Tina, how would we trim this? What would we do?
oh, okay, I see that. He's like Johnny Depp. Looks better with makeup. Ooh. Sorry.
Why do you keep looking at me? I'm not putting on makeup. Like, don't look at me like that.
I was,
Oh, like you've never.
I was
worn
looking at his
makeup.
beard and then
I've
you're.
never worn makeup. Actually, that's not true. In
Yeah,
Whitewater,
yeah,
I had
bullshit.
to. In Whitewater, I had to. Yeah. I had to. I was doing news.
Nudes?
News.
He did
The
he
late
did
night
those too.
news.
He's not going to admit it right now, but you know,
A few drinks or,
gotta
something.
pay for that tuition somehow.
So, with you, Johnny, it's like I already feel like yours is just going to be that big man bush, like just like this. It's just going to be like that. It really is.
No, right. So I'm saying, how would you trim it? How would you trim this man bush?
How would you attack that man?
It really is. No. Come up to the camera a little bit.
All right.
Please, just for Now turn. There you go. So you're so sparse.
Yeah. So
To the bottom. Hold on. I'd have to like.
I'm really thick in the goatee area.
Your cheeks are like my little spots right
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't like my gap right here.
Oh, there's so much I don't like about my beard.
I don't like my gap.
That's a Michael
Michael Strahan's. Okay, listen to this. Okay, my stepdad used to say that you could fit a semi this way between my gap teeth. That's Michael Strahan. Okay, that's not. Okay. Oh, my stepdad was real nice to me. Semi this way, and I'm like, wow. Okay.
Thanks.
Well, look at Madonna. Hers are fine. She made money.
Length that I like. I don't know how to attack this.
So yours, Johnny. What you have to do is you need to clean up like all in through here, but you can't go. The problem is that if you go too low, you're gonna get that like douchebag chin strap thing, and that's like.
No, you're fine, Tina. Go ahead.
We should do that. No, I know people like that. That's why I'm laughing.
Right.
Just the one strap, the all the way around.
Right. But like, I think what would look the best for you would be to try to get rid of some of that curl. Maybe keep it a little bit fuller.
So here, I'm going to share this one. You let me know if this is possible, because I actually like this look, and this is when a lot of people can start making fun of me for this one. Right there, right here. See that?
Is that?
That's Zac Efron. Yeah,
that is Zac Efron. Yeah.
Everybody have fun.
John,
Everybody have fun now. I like this guy.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of him.
I think you should do the one, the middle right.
Get out of here! You're talking about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I sure am.
Oh.
I think you should give that a shot.
Can we zoom in on that one, please? Let me just. Is that when somebody falls asleep on a
No, I think you did this for a part.
Grill marks.
I think you
grill
did
marks.
this for a part.
a mini grill? Is that what that is?
Did you do that for a part? Like in a movie?
Well, you're the huge fan, John. You tell me.
Yeah, I don't.
You're such a dick.
What was that?
Zac
Efron's hair evolution. I don't know. I would assume someone paid him.
We'll have to talk to Danny about that, actually.
That's true. She would know.
We got to hook up.
Now we're looking at your Joseph Stalin fact of the day.
Oh, you got the fact of the day already there.
I'm gonna have to get a new one.
A new one. All right.
So,
so thin this out,
speak.
but keep this here. Is that what you're saying?
No.
So like, hang on, listen to me. So are you saying like take a 16 to this and a 16 to this, or no?
What do you mean a 16?
16 millimeters.
He's,
That's what my
he's
razor
talking
had.
guard numbers.
Yeah, no. So basically, for you, turn your which one's your right side?
This
Which
one?
what? Okay, turn to the left. Okay, keep it like that. Put your hand down. There you go. So turn a little bit more towards the camera. There you go, right there. So what happens is that you're like you go like this, and then you're sparse right here, right?
Yeah.
And then here's your chin right here.
Yeah.
So what you need to be careful on is you at least need to like line this up a little bit.
Okay.
But you have like this little gap.
All right.
So I don't want you to go too low because then.
Does he got to line it with the gap?
No. Well, you know
That's
what? Leave the top until I can do something. Leave the top. Take all of this.
Yeah.
Take all of this.
Okay.
Look up. Yeah. Take all of this, and you see where like your chin, like here's where your Adam's apple is.
Uh-huh.
In between your Adam's apple, I would say like about an inch.
Yeah.
Down. Start going from here to like the corners, and just start taking all of this, and then kind of thin this out, like kind of like taper it and
I
kind
hear
of
you're saying. With what guard, Tina? What guard?
the longest guard that you can find.
I say
That
she's
would
a
be
professional.
16 mm.
She doesn't work in guards.
She ran to go get a guard, I think.
You would need.
Do I use the
A
red
number
one?
one is an 8. A number one
Again,
is
you're a dick.
number 8 is just it is 25 millimeters. So you're not gonna be able. That's a number 8. That leaves an inch. You could probably do like a number 6, which is 3/4 of an inch.
I
Which
have a 16. I have a
16?
16 mm.
16 millimeters.
Yeah.
That's number 5. That's 5/8. So can you open up your clipper? Can you make the like? Do you have the lever on the side?
No.
Yes, you
I bet
probably
you do. You probably.
No, I don't.
You
I
don't
can
have
show
a
you. I
lever?
can show you. Yeah, I
You-
can. Well,
If you have a lever,
I
open
don't
up.
have a lever.
Okay, well, if you don't have the lever, then just put this one on. If this is the longest one,
Yeah.
and just kind of go in through here and see how much comes off.
Okay, now that's interesting. You're saying that by going this way. Everything I'm reading, they tell you to do this.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're gonna go down when we're doing this, right? All through here, or am I leaving all of this funky stuff here and I'm just going here?
How much do you really want to get off? Like get off?
I'm kind of attached to it.
It'll grow back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll grow back.
That's true.
I really wish I was there to do it.
I know.
No, like I
We-
really, really wish I was there to do this.
We should have planned better.
Yeah, we should have. So. Okay.
Okay. No. So what is it just gonna be you
What does that
doing
mean?
this, or is Ursula gonna try and help you?
No, it's me. It's all me.
Oh, so you're gonna look stupid on your own. Oh.
I can admit I'm a little hesitant now to even touch it. The way you guys are talking, or the way Tina's looking at me.
I love you.
I know.
Okay. Okay, so here. So
Hold on.
that's the longest guard you really have?
We're doing.
Hang on. Let Greg finish. What's up, Greg?
On the fly. What's everybody got going on Friday night?
Next Friday?
As in this coming Friday.
As in this upcoming like next Friday?
Yeah. What's the date?
I have to work until 6, and then I have my child.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about, Greg. Are you talking about coming down here? We go to her house and she shaves.
Or her shop, either way.
Are you up for that, Tina?
Let's do it. 6 o'clock
Then
on
we
Friday.
can just record the end of this episode Friday.
Yeah.
Or at my apartment. That'd probably be the safest.
Are you cool with coming down, Greg?
Are you allergic to cats?
No.
I am. I
You're
am.
gonna be out.
Are
You're
you
gonna be outside.
Seriously?
I'm seriously allergic.
All right. So then we're gonna go to your house.
Then yeah, probably best bet is to come to my house and we
I have to
can
go to your house.
we can set up there.
Yeah.
All right.
I know where John lives.
Hey, listen.
I'll bring the gummies. Gummy bears.
Listen. Listen, I can pick up my son on Saturday instead of Friday after work.
Don't do that just for your son. Like, don't do that. Like, don't put time away from your.
I'm not. His birthday's the following weekend.
Johnny and the Greg do not condone that type of parenting behavior.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No. But in general, like I can do that Friday. Like that's not a problem. I get off at 6. I don't care.
I can do it. Want to do it, Greg?
I think I can. I'm
You
making
just want to make plans.
I'm making promises without consulting my wife, which I've gotten in trouble for in the past. So,
You will get in trouble
Better
again.
to ask for forgiveness.
No, yes. Better to ask for forgiveness. Yeah. Anyway, check and see if that's cool, and that's what we'll set up. So
Yeah.
I can hold on to it for a couple more days.
me
And
too.
then-
Me too.
I can
Especially
see what
if
come up with.
Greg, especially if you can talk her into the idea that it's going to get professionally
done. Yeah.
Yes. Versus
And-
anything else.
And I might be able to get her to come on down with me. So
Okay.
probably do something.
Where are the
something.
kids? What are the kids gonna do?
My kids are old, but
How?
not super. Well,
So
my
they
oldest
can
is
say that.
15.
Yeah, so they can
Well,
say that.
They
So they
could,
can
they
say
could
that.
do a one nighter on their own. I think maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or we just drive back there.
FYI, I know for a fact Saturday we have plans already. So just FYI.
Yes, so do I.
Yeah.
Saturday I have plans.
Yeah.
And I work on Sunday, so Friday night.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So Friday night we're gonna come to the Angel compound where Tina will finish or give us a trim.
Oh yeah.
Oh, will you do the mop too
I guess.
while you're there? Cool.
I mean, I can't make
That's
one
awesome.
thing look good
I
and then
appreciate it. Good idea, Greg.
I would say that I would say I could grow this out for a week too, but when you're using razors and stuff, I get very nervous about that kind of thing. So
you know what? I actually have the shaver, the box shaver, which gets just as close as a razor.
like
You
the automatic. I've seen that, but I've never.
They're fantastic.
Cool. So
Fantastic.
you can do that part here. Then.
I'll bring
Hey,
everything.
I've been watching beard shaving like YouTube videos, and they have like this small little thin tool that they are scraping on the cheek.
Oh, like a
It's a
microwave kind
razor.
of thing.
It's
Yeah.
a razor.
That's are you talking about like when they're lining up in through here and they have the white on the stuff?
Yeah.
That
Like
what they're using is a razor. They're just lining everything
Really
up.
getting into
It's
it.
how they're doing it. It's the technique. Yeah.
I called them a prison razor because I didn't know what else to call
Yeah.
them.
Much. Yeah.
All right.
I've never been to prison, but you know.
No.
what
You
I
know what? I'm actually shocked that you haven't been to prison in a way of visiting it, because your brother used to like.
Oh, I've been in jail. Prison's different, buddy.
Wait, time out. Have you been to jail? Like you spent time there, or you visited there?
Why did we got to talk about that now?
Well, because you brought it up. I didn't know there was a difference between jail and. Well, I know there's a difference between jail and prison, but that's
Yeah,
interesting.
there's
So,
There's a big difference between.
what'd you get arrested for? What'd you get arrested for?
No.
No, come on. What'd you get arrested for? Come on, this has to be so far in your past it doesn't matter anymore.
To you?
Greg got arrested. Cool. Anybody Google it, figure it out. Let us know.
Listen. Urinating in public it was a thing that he probably went. It was a phase, and being drunk in public. That's what
In
happened.
Wisconsin.
I was drunk in a bar. They threw me into
In
public.
public. I was drunk in a bar. Okay, all for a hat. I was wearing a hat.
Are you guys doing a movie? Is that
They
what you guys
call
are
me-
just doing?
They
You
call
guys are
me
doing-
tater salad. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you guys
don't
are
know what we are doing right now.
I
You guys
don't
no clue.
Should we just continue on with it? Tell
We could. Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's start it. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know if I know the rest of the bit.
I
I
was
know.
at a bar in New York City, okay? And I was thrown from a bar, okay? And when I say I was thrown, I was hurled by 6 bouncers for wearing a hat. Okay, come on, Greg, you got to continue.
Oh, I can't remember how he phrased it. He comes up. Does he? I don't know if I can say the word. Does he use the word? Am I remember it correctly? the F
The
word
F
in
word?
reference to.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, okay. Wait a second.
I'm not. Yeah.
What is going on?
No.
It's a bit.
You got to give me a minute because you got to get into like the Ron White like mentality over here.
Oh, it's a Ron White bit.
Yes, from Blue Collar Comedy.
I was asking.
Where he comes up, he's like, guy in New York says, I thought only it's wear hats like that. And he goes, really?
The only
Hey,
way to tell is by haircut when they have a haircut like yours.
she remembers much more of this than I do.
I
And
apologize.
they threw me into public. And then
Really?
they said that I broke a chair. They broke a chair over my thigh. I didn't want to be drunk in public. I want to be drunk in a bar.
In a bar.
Arrest them.
Holy shit. What did I stumble onto?
Oh.
Ron
perfect.
White skits, okay? One of my
I'll have to look it up. In fact, Greg, since you know what she's talking about, you're going to have to
I will link to that bit down below.
link to that description at the bottom below.
Oh my god.
All right.
Now I've stolen material and I must give credit where credit is.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic. Yeah.
It's great.
He's actually a very funny stand-up comedian. I like Ron White. Yeah.
Ron White, you know what the thing is that you could tell when he started like getting more wasted with his scotch on right? And then you also knew when he was pretending to drink his scotch and because he was sober and then he wasn't as funny and then his, do we even listen to him anymore? No. So when he was on stage, he would pretend to have scotch on there so that it would look like he was still drinking on stage. But you could tell like he would get tanked. It was fantastic.
So you know what I just thought of, Tina? Remember my idea for you and your own podcast?
Yeah.
This could be the first one.
This
This Friday. Greg, my idea for her first podcast was that she should have people come over, cut their hair, and talk to them. That would be the podcast.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Right? And I think a lot of people would view it and watch it. And she was like, oh, no, I don't know if I could get people to do that. I don't know if I want that.
I've never seen
A podcast like that.
That does that.
So, if you recall from my 17-hour long, interview thing, I always if I would have done something comedic like that, I would have done like a mirror and I would have just had my conversation with the person because honestly, I can really get along with 90% of the people that come in.
It's a huge part of your job, yeah.
Yeah. And then the other 10% I just piss the fuck off, which is fine.
Do you really piss people off?
Yeah,
Really?
I do. Yeah.
Why? Are you just blunt with them, or?
I say things in a very different tone, and it's because I just don't like entitlement, and I don't like people thinking that they're better than others. I know I'm cutting your hair, but you don't need to make me feel like I'm beneath you, know? And some people act like that, and I can kiss somebody's butt to a point, but I'm human, and I know that in my line of service it's become that way where we just have to like shut up and let people. Well, that's the problem. You let people treat other people because they're doing a service. No, I treat people with respect. And I don't get
I think you're hitting the right point. I think what's getting lost, and I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No.
what's getting lost is you're providing a service. You're not it's service. It's not something that you have to do. You're providing a service, right? And I think people should treat that with respect, especially since you have, I don't know, sharp instruments around your face. I would think you'd be a little bit nicer to people.
And what people fail to realize with the beauty industry or even like the tattoo industry and things like that. I mean, you are highly trained, you are licensed, you are regulated. I mean, you go through annual training every year to do what you do. The guy who got his bachelor's in marketing doesn't have to do that and doesn't have that realization that you've done more training to do your job than he ever did to do his. And I think that gets lost on a lot of people. And I think that's with any service, any kind of service industry, and that I think it extends into even like a certain amount of the trades. Plumber, electrician, construction worker. I mean, those kind of guys. I mean, those, yeah, you're sweating it out in a shop every day, serving other people, doing
Right.
things for other people. But you know what? They came to you.
Yep.
I mean, that's,
Yeah.
yeah.
With like the tattoo, do you have any tattoos, Greg?
Yeah, I got a couple. Yeah.
Okay. So like I have the 2 tattoos that are on my neck. There's one that's 2 that are astrological signs that are put together, and then I have scissors on this side. I literally told the tattoo artist, 2 completely different tattoo artists at the same place, this is what I want. You draw it. Let me see what you do. And I liked it. I'm not as picky as I may be, and Johnny knows this, I'm very, very picky, but like, I know it's going to be on me for a long time. If I didn't like it, I would say, hey, can we do this or that? I just was like, I told them what I wanted. I told them what this is. Like, my scissors kind of look like a butterfly almost. So it's like more, a little bit more feminine looking. And the one on and my astrological sign, it has me and my sons put together, but his Leo sign is like a heart. These are things that I wanted to incorporate that they did, and I really liked it. So like, I let them do it, and I have something that's on me permanently. They're talking about a freaking haircut that's going to grow out in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
If I don't even act like that to somebody who's going to put ink on me,
Right.
why should I take that from? But then again, I'm in that industry, and I need to know when to just be like, okay, but I don't like that, and I think people should be treated with more respect.
Of course, I think everybody should be treated with more respect. I think we're too quickly to pull the trigger on being mean. Thinking that somebody's below us. You brought up an interesting point. I was gonna do this with Greg on another podcast, but I thought, why not? We're here. Would you guys rather be kind or honest?
That's So
let me rephrase it. Hang on. Let me rephrase it. I'm not saying like you can either or, but is it better to be kind or is it better to be honest? That's a better question. Is it better to be kind or better to be honest? What are you saying, Tina? What do you think?
I think it depends on the situation, and depends on like if you're talking to a child or if you're talking to an adult. I think if you're talking to an adult, you should always try to be honest, but depending on what the conversation is, you need to be sensitive to what is being talked about. So I can be honest with somebody, and I'm very blunt, and I say things, but it's just my way. Like, I'm sorry, honey, that's just, I can't be like that. Like, my personality is just, this is the way I'm going to say it. I don't mean to say it. It's just the way I say it, like how everybody, right? But sometimes you just got to be a little nicer about it, which I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, Greg?
And that would be my point, is that is a skill you can learn. Because I, especially now in the kind of the state that the country's in and the way my job is working, I have to pull out the honest stick more often. But I'm pretty good at doing it in a way that I'm not gonna, well, maybe they will still get offended, but I'm not gonna just go up and be like, hey bud, this is not working out because you're doing all the wrong things. I mean, I'm not gonna do that.
Right. No, right. I have that resting bitch face. I already have the demeanor. My tonality is already like whatever. But I think it's just because
I disagree.
I'm sick and tired
You
of
don't have
trying
a
to,
resting
like,
bitch face. You don't have one of those. That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
No, I think women are starting to use that just because when they're in a bad mood, they want to fall back on that.
No, you didn't notice something.
No, look, I have to deal with that with my wife. All my focus is on my wife to make sure I haven't missed anything. If I miss it on anybody else, that's on you guys. My focus has to be on like, did you get your hair done? It looks good. Everything else looks good. What did you get done? What happened? What anything?
Maybe I'll see if Greg paid attention.
He's the first time he's met you. What are you talking about?
Greg, but he's seen my podcast. He saw from a year and something ago.
I
Stop
notice-
picture.
Actually, I do notice it. You don't have a nose ring anymore?
No, that was a long time ago.
Okay.
That was last year, but something else.
Look at the time.
Dye your hair.
Eyebrow ring. I took out my eyebrow ring.
Oh, you did right there. Yeah, I see it now. Okay.
And that is what made me look like I was so mean all the time.
Oh.
I had that thing since I was 18.
Did that make you look
That's
mean?
what made you look mean?
Yeah, if you actually look at some
Maybe
of my
it's just because it actually hurt.
because it was a little black spike that would just like it would be right here. It just it covered up more of my face, and then I had my glasses, and I had this. I just
Glasses,
you know,
yeah.
I understood. So I'm trying to do stuff to not look so bitchy.
And I've been told that if I'm not paying attention, and I think it's mostly because of the baldness that I can look meanish, which is interesting. But because when I'm on here, I'm on. I mean, I'm smiling, I'm doing stuff, my eyebrows are raised.
All right,
But-
give me a dad face. Give me a dad look.
Oh, give you the dad look. Okay.
We have to do this.
Oh.
Oh,
I gotta go
but
clean my
you're
room.
just trying not to smile.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, and I remember that was a lesson I got from. Do you remember? Do you know who John Lithgow is? He actually is an actor who just passed away.
No.
Did
John
you really?
Lithgow?
Yeah, pay attention.
I thought that
Pretty
was
sure.
Regis Philbin.
Yeah.
No, but John Lithgow was like
And
months of-
not John Stamos. the
Oh.
other John, the guy that was in Enter the Dragon, the white guy in Enter the Dragon. He died.
That was recent. John Lithgow was like, I want to say 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
No way.
I thought so.
Oh, that is okay. But go ahead, Greg. I'm sorry, but that's a shame. I didn't know that.
Unless I'm really wrong, in which case I owe him an apology. Everybody's going to IMDb.
All I was
on
gonna
their
say is
phone.
everybody looking for this?
Yeah, he's still who's alive and who's dead. He a bit what?
John
What?
Lithgow, actor, Third Rock from the Sun.
He
Oh
literally
yeah,
just died on July 23rd. What's today's date?
28th, right?
This was literally
26.
3 days
He
ago.
died already. Wow.
John
I
died
didn't-
on July 23rd, 2020, and his death was possibly because of a tropical illness. He was 74 years old.
Oh man. Wow.
Please ignore rumors. He is currently 74. Yeah, no, I don't.
all right. Anyway, he gave some acting advice once.
Sorry,
He
John.
said, yeah, sorry about that. He said if you want to look mad or be evil, first you start off getting the biggest smile you can get. So he had everybody in the actor studio get really big smiles, really big
Okay.
smile. He's like, and everybody just let every muscle in your face go completely limp. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I don't look bad. You look really good. You look really scary.
Let me try. No.
No, go ahead. You can do it. So smile really big.
I just
I'll
have a
smile. I'll try. I'll do it with you. Ready?
Like-
All right.
Oh, this is weird.
Super big smile, super big, and go.
I can't. No, I can't.
I
couldn't.
can't
There you
because
go, John.
I felt like I was crinkling here. I wasn't relaxing.
Yeah, you don't want to crinkle. You just want to leave it completely limp. Ooh, that's good.
Oh, there we go.
No, I look sad.
No, you look pissed.
No, you
No,
don't. You,
my piss. Here's my piss.
Oh yeah, that's
well, see, but that's
this kind of
Oh.
piss.
that's good.
Oh. When my son, I should have TJ.
No.
I'd be like, no, I just have like the.
No, you have a mom look.
I
That's
have
the mom.
Yeah.
That's the stare in the store when your kid is doing something wrong, but you can't
Yeah.
really you don't want to scream at him at the store.
Oh,
that's
that one. That's
Yeah, John is getting there. John's gonna get there soon.
Yes.
that's this one.
The telepathic, get your shit together.
Yeah.
That's that one. So
I would
Thanks, my
almost say I'm getting there a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Well,
pretty
she's-
close. Today she
yeah,
did something
she's
where
too.
I was like, hey.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh, I saw that look. I saw
yeah.
that.
And
Oh,
then they
that's-
start
A
just
little bit of my mom came out.
then they start to kind of go and whatever it
Well,
is
she
you
does
don't want
this
to
now.
touch,
She'll
they're
be
gonna start to
hanging out
touch it
and like,
anyway.
I'm like, don't touch that, and she'll go,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, hey, don't touch that, So I'm
That's
working.
fine.
I'm working on it.
I'll work on this whole big smile and resting
Good.
thing.
Gotta
Yeah.
touch the butt.
I think we'll end it there for part 1.
Okay.
Tina, there's always going to be a part 2. There's always seems to be a part 2 every time you're on.
Well,
So
I
you
think we
guys-
just cut it all. We cut it all together into one supercut, I think. So when we come back,
Yeah.
it will be in a new setting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll bring down the
Goodness.
You've got the tripods and the handhelds, and we'll
Yeah, we can make this
Yeah.
the whole thing.
yeah,
And
we'll get
we
it
can do
Right.
together.
we can do what they call, this is called a I think when 2 podcasts come together, it's something I forgot what they call
Like
that.
Voltron.
Yeah, it's like Voltron. So, Tina, this is the jump start of your podcast. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Trims with Tina.
In,
Trim talk with Tina or whatever.
in the chair.
ETs.
Yeah, in the
Trim
chair.
top.
In the hot seat with Tina.
Ooh, in the hot.
Serve up some spicy food. Oh, you
Oh,
have
you
some
want me to make
cookies.
something?
Yes, I do. You have some cookies
oh,
you talked to
sorry.
me about. You have some cookies you talked to me about.
Yes.
That would be a good recipe.
Oh, okay.
Just keep in mind, I'll probably be driving back that night.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. My wife's looking at me now from around the corner. Be like, "Are we going somewhere?"
Gotta get your beer professionally done.
Keep Friday open, dear.
All right. Greg, are we doing a fact of the day? Is this going to be a podcast by itself, or should we just supercut this?
Well, I would say the supercut because they can get the before and after all in one show.
Cool. All right. So we'll just end it here. Tina, thank you always, and we'll see you Friday. Greg, as always, man.
Is he gonna wear? Are you gonna wear your kilt? The kilt?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you want?
What
Do
are
you
you gonna
want?
wear?
Did you get a new tattoo on your other calf, or no, Greg?
Not yet. No, save it up for it. But I'll show you. We can talk about that. We got some ideas.
Oh, if we have enough fun, you guys can like talk me into getting a tattoo.
Let's do it. Well, we can't because I don't think they're open.
Yeah, probably not. No, yeah, we can't do that. I
We
forgot
can't
all-
do anything now.
Oh, yeah, we can up here.
You can get one up there?
Wait, is Lake Geneva Tattoo? Is Greg? Oh, little Greg. Is he still around? Like, oh, Lake Geneva Tattoo. Never mind.
I don't know.
Do you know about?
I've got.
His name is Little Greg. I have a tattoo from him.
I know the place up here around me. He's open. And now, when you go in, you're the only one in there. It's by appointment only, and there's no walk-ins or anything like that. And then my friend in Janesville is her shop's open too.
Cool.
Maybe.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys Friday.
All right.
To be continued.
To be continued in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, we're back. We didn't really go anywhere, but I'm in Johnny's kitchen through the magic of television. Worldwide. No. So here we are. I'm in a barber's chair.
No, I'm not a barber.
I'm in a chair.
He's in a folding chair.
I'm in a folding chair.
Technically.
Wearing a cape. And I'm gonna get this all taken care of. So what are we doing? Like,
I don't know.
So we need to get this kind of shaped and shorter because my wife is not happy with it. So yeah, it doesn't. She doesn't like it. So we're gonna do something to it. I don't know what we're gonna do to it. We're not gonna take it all off though. She likes some of it.
We're good?
Yeah, I'll probably.
Beard done.
Beer done. We are good. Thank you for everybody that even got to this point of the podcast.
It's a long one.
Dude,
It's going to be a long one. We're going to edit it down a little bit, but thank you very much. Tina, thank you for making Greg and I at least presentable. Other than that, Have a good one. Catch you later.
Out.